EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Carolina Panthers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go. Quarter to be rail. Hut.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Ready.
Another run here with Sanders. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
That throw by Young incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
On is the punter Hecker as he gets this one away. Davis now to return it. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A handoff to Spiller to begin the drive. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He gets this out to Spiller. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Baylor Tigers.
They run behind center with Spiller. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. From the 50, here's Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he is brought down, but not before. 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Set.
On 1st and 10 is Spiller. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This 2nd and 4. Right back to Spiller on 2nd down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Here's Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown! Donald Parham. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point up and good by Shudak. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That one a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Throwing, Young. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Panthers at 4-3, a game over 500. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right?
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. touchdown, LA! His ninth rushing touchdown now on the year, number 10 overall. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Now Shudak for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, Panthers nothing.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Slide through.
To throw, Young. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Herbert. And complete. Spiller out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. And, Charles, of interest here, that last throw is going to put him over 20,000 yards passing for his career, and that's not a bad number.
You're exactly right about that, and even though it's nowhere near the top of the leaderboard, because when you think about it, Brady and Breeze, they've done that 4 times over. But when you hit 20,000, let's face it, only a little over 100 guys have ever done that in the NFL. It's worthy of some applause. And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Jordan Mason, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point up and good by Shudak. And it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Young now. He's got his target. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's Young off play action. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. Touchdown, Panthers. Donovan Peoples-Jones, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. The Charger drive about to get going. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first three possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Herbert on first down now. Steps away to his left. He's got it. It's Spiller. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Complete yet again to Spiller. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A 9-yard pickup, just 1 yard away from 3 consecutive first down plays. From the 41, this is second and a yard. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And a short gain down to about the 33. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On second down, Spiller looking for space. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a second and long after the holding call. From the gun, a run by Spiller. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 112 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
That is caught, and they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Herbert, quick pass out wide. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
That's It's again complete to Palmer. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and goal situation. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone since the field judge has ruled incomplete. Caleb Shudak on now for the field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Looking to throw, Young. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Returnable here for Davis. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead, but that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true. Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns flying in there and dropping him for the sack.
It's 2nd down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Let's go.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And the Panthers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Hey, Ram.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Back to the air. Herbert on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pick up there of 20 yards. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now Herbert going to change the look.
Crowd right. Ready?
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Home to right.
On 3rd down, it's Spiller. 130 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll set up to run the quarterback draw.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10.
A 6-yard gain brings up 2nd and 4. At the 10-yard line.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Baylor Tigers.
They'll try and run for it with Spiller.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Spiller. Oh, he's going to be brought down there in the field of play, and the clock will run. No timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I liked what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Herbert going to change the play here. Straight ahead, it's Spiller.
And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
139 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Hey, easy. We go orange.
Out of the gun, Herbert.
Throw left side is hauled in by Palmer.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
5-9.
Out of the gun, a give to Spiller.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Hey, ram.
Herbert now.
And that one complete downfield to Allen.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Yeah, they string that play out nicely. He stopped before he can turn upfield. No gain, 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Herbert.
Drops it underneath to Spiller.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 23. He got 29 yards that time. They'll run here with Mason. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert.
Throw left side, take it in by McKinney.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Crowd right. Baylor Tiger. 21. Set.
Herbert on 3rd down now. Flushed out right. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the 1st.
1st and goal, Los Angeles.
Second down and 3 with right around 3 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Threes all around. They'll run here with Spiller. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Again, it's Spiller, but he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
Isaiah Spiller
with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game.
And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. A fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. 1st and 10, Young.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they're going to speed things up here. First down, Young.
That is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back.
2nd and 10 now, third quarter from Charlotte.
It'll be Young again.
That's caught by Mingo, right side.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Jonathan Mingo.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Young now. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 5.
Mason. Shelling through the defense. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
On the handoff, Spiller. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 149 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Isaiah Spiller
Taking it in from 24 yards out.
And the Chargers have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Shudak.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch.
And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 33.
1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
At the 33-yard line.
Hands this to Spiller to start things.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Right back to Spiller on 2nd down.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Go. 12.
Back to throw here, Herbert. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
And it's taken in at the 9.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
On the double.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
First and 10 at the 40.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. Here is Young. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here. After 1st and 2nd down went backwards, it's 3rd and very long. From the shotgun, it's Young. And that will be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Here we go.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position.
Here's a handoff to Spiller.
There he goes left side. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
They'll look to run with Spiller.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Again, they run it with Spiller. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already.
Caleb Shudak on now for the field goal.
From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback.
Come on.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Now Young. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now a 2nd down throw for Young. And that's caught at the 25. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Young to throw it. is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Young on 3rd down. That's going to be caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Let's go now.
They'll throw again. Young. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've...
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Well, this game, it was well in hand.